welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to change the transfer case oil in this 2018 Chevy Colorado, and I'm also going to change the transfer case oil in the 2012 Chevy Silverado. Living up here in the north, we get long winters and we get a lot of bad weather, so we rely on four-wheel drive probably 4, maybe 5 months out of the year, almost every single day, because usually the roads are, if they're not snow covered, then you got freezing rain and whatnot, so we rely on four-wheel drive a lot. So I change the transfer case oil in this truck once a year, and I would recommend that to anybody that lives in a climate like we do where you have to rely on the four-wheel drive a lot. So just to find out what kind of fluid your transfer case needs, check your owner's manual, and as far as how much, they're all a little bit different. I'm not even sure exactly how much this one takes. This one takes more than the Silverado, I'm pretty sure of that. I think this takes almost 2 liters, whereas the Silverado takes just a little over a liter. Anyway. Okay, so here's the transfer case on the 2012 Chevy Silverado. So here's your fill port, or your fill plug, and here's your drain plug. First thing you always want to do is make sure you can get the fill plug out before you drain it. And these are 18 millimeter. You want to wipe any dirt and stuff that's in there so don't fall in. Make this finger tight again. Then I'm going to spray it with some brake clean to get the dirt around it off it. Just so we don't get no dirt falling inside the transfer case. Loosen that up. You have your drain pan underneath the drain plug. You might want to spray this one down a little bit too. Just screw it out and then you'll drain the fluid. Fluid's not in too bad a shape. I think I changed this one. I don't think I changed it last year, but the year before. But in my truck I usually change it every year. This one here just doesn't get driven that much. And one of the reasons why I think it's so important is, if you look, it doesn't really hold that much fluid, so it wouldn't take that long to break the fluid down. And this is actually magnetic, and you can see a lot of junk on it. So I really believe if you use the four-wheel drive a lot, you should change it once a year. Okay, like I said, that's quite a bit of wear for the low amount of miles put on this. Anyway, we'll clean this up. Okay, so I got it all cleaned up, and I just put on a light layer of Teflon tape just to help seal it. Now we're going to put this back in. Okay, so I let this drain for 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm going to put the drain plug back in. I'm not sure what the torque is on this, but I'll see if I can find it and put it in the video, but I'm not going to bother getting the torque wrench out just for this job. I'll just tighten it. I'll tighten it where I think it's good. should be good enough. We'll go ahead and remove the fill plug, and then we'll fill her up. I don't think that's magnetic, that one. Yeah, it is actually. It ain't got nothing on it. Okay, so now we're going to use our little syringe tool to fill it back up, and what we want to do is fill it until it starts running out. Steady stream running out. It'll take probably a liter, maybe a little more. So there's one. Now I think this thing holds about 200 milliliters, so it'll probably take 4, maybe 5 to fill it. This thing works really good though. There's number 3. Whoops. Here's number 4. Okay, so this is the 5th one. This should fill it. If not, it'd be really, really close. Oh. Okay, that there should do it. Steady stream coming out of it. So once you get a steady stream like that, just go ahead and put the fill plug back in. Clean up the mess. Just tighten this up a little bit. I'll put the torque specs in the video. Should be good. So that one's good for another year. Okay, to remove the transfer case oil on this 2018 Chevy Colorado, I got to remove this here skid plate, and there's 3 15mm bolts holding it. Must be a little rusty. I'll put a little oil on them. And then this one here, I'm just going to loosen it up. I'm going to spin it over this way. Okay, so this is the drain plug, and this is the fill plug. And you want to make sure you can get the fill plug out before you take the drain plug. So we'll, whoops, it's 18mm. And yeah, it comes quite easy. So I'm just going to loosen that up a little bit, and then I'm going to spray some brake clean there just to get any dirt out of there so it doesn't fall into the transfer case. Okay. Took that out. I don't know if that's magnetic or not. No, it's not. So we get our drain pan under here. I think the camera can still see that. I believe this one here is magnetic. Okay, you can see the fluid's in real good shape, and look at this. There's nothing on it, so the transfer case is in real good shape. I'm pretty sure this is magnetic. I could be wrong. I'm going to check it here. No, it's not magnetic either. That's why it ain't got nothing on it. It's not even magnetic. I thought it was. And then we'll let that drain for 5 minutes or so. Okay guys, so we let this drain for probably 5-10 minutes. So I'm going to put the drain plug back in. I put a little light layer of Teflon tape on it. I don't know exactly what the torque is on this, but I'll look it up and I'll put it on the video, but I'm not going to get the torque wrench out for this. I've done this stuff enough that I feel confident I can get it tight enough without over tightening it. Okay, so that should do it. Now we gotta fill it up. Okay, we're going to use our little syringe tool here to fill it up with. We want to put enough fluid in until it starts running out, a steady stream. So there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Should be getting real handy. Okay, this is number 5. This should be real close. Okay, so this here's the 6th one. This should do it. It's taking a little more than I thought. Okay, this should do it here. Still needs more. Okay, hopefully this one will do it because I'm at the end of my transmission fluid. He's still not full. This one here holds quite a bit. Okay, so if this doesn't fill it, I'm going to have to make a run to the store. Are you serious? Here, a little more. I think we finally got her. That one held quite a bit. Put the fill plug back in. Okay, so that's done for another year. This one held quite a bit. I have to look it up, see how much it holds. But it must be getting handy to 2 liters. Okay, now we get the transfer case filled. We're going to replace the skid guard. I'm going to spray these bolts with some rust check. They're getting a little rusty. Spray where they go in here. Lined up. Okay, so I'll tighten these ones up, and then I'm going to remove that other one and get some rust check on it too. Okay, so we'll remove this bolt that we left in. See, still can't get that by hand because it's rusty. That's the problem with up here in the north. You get long winters, a lot of snow, salt. They put a lot of salt on the road. This truck's in pretty good shape for going through 5 winters. I've undercoated it every year, but I do see that there's still some surface rust coming. I'm going to have to spray her real good this year. So now we'll spray this bolt. And I'll spray up in the hole. I'll give her a real good undercoating this year before winter. Get some rust up in there because that should be going in quite easy. Okay, so that's done. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.